Let's also talk about the air war over Iran. It is entering a critical phase. American aircraft are facing rising losses as the war completes the third week. And now, even F-35, which is one of the world's most advanced fighter jets, has come under threat. At least 16 U.S. military aircraft have been lost since the start of this war against Iran. Take a look.
For weeks, the skies have belonged to American and Israeli air power. Stealth fighters slicing through the dark. Predator drones hovering over targets. Precision strikes hitting deep inside Iranian territory. But beneath that dominance, a different story is emerging. Losses are mounting. At least 16 US aircraft have been lost since the start of the war. Most of them are MQ-9 Reaper drones brought down during high-tempo strike and surveillance missions. These drones are critical assets, long endurance, armed with precision weapons, capable of tracking targets for hours. Losing them at this scale signals something important. Now Iran claims to have hit American F-35 fighter jet during a targeted operation. Often described as nearly unkillable due to its stealth and advanced systems, the F-35 represents the cutting edge of modern air combat. Built to evade radar, designed to strike before being detected. Yet, even this aircraft is now being challenged. According to US military, the F-35 involved in the incident was able to land safely and the pilot is in stable condition. Earlier, 3 US F-15s downed by friendly fire in Kuwait. And a KC-135 tanker destroyed during a refueling operation. All 6 crew members on the tanker were killed in the accident. 5 other KC-135s were reportedly damaged by an Iranian missile strike while parked at an airfield in Saudi Arabia. But the fact that an advanced aircraft like F-35 was engaged at all is significant. It suggests that Iranian air defense systems are adapting. Surface-to-air missiles, radar networks, and electronic warfare capabilities are being used to contest American air superiority. The campaign continues, the strikes go on, but the skies are no longer uncontested. Each mission now carries higher risk, each flight faces growing resistance. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
In the course of the West Asia war, Iran is facing a leadership crisis as Israel and America have assassinated multiple top leaders, including Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and Ali Larijani. Amid this, the Iranian parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, is increasingly perceived to be leading the war efforts. Unlike President Masoud Pezeshkian and Larijani, Ghalibaf hasn't been seen in public since the beginning of this war. However, he has adopted an aggressive posture on social media. For instance, after the attacks on Iran's energy infrastructure started, he revealed that an eye-for-eye policy is in effect. In fact, in his latest X post, he's mocked US after Iran claimed to have struck an F-35 stealth fighter jet. He said, and I quote him, "The F-35 was not just a fighter jet, but a statue of US military's invisibility and arrogance." Now, if you look at Ghalibaf's background, remember he's one of the few prominent non-cleric figures who have played a big role on the political scene in Iran. He was born in 1961. He holds a doctorate in political geography from the University of Tehran. And after the 1979 revolution, he joined the IRGC and even fought in the 8-year-long Iran-Iraq war. He's a trained pilot. Ghalibaf subsequently served as a commander of the IRGC Air Force as well. Then in 1999, he was appointed as the National Police Commander. 6 years later, he garnered national attention after being elected as the mayor of Tehran. During his 12-year stint as the mayor, supporters praised his focus on urban management, whereas critics raised allegations of financial corruption. He was seen as a hardliner. In fact, he has been serving as the parliament speaker since 2020. Ghalibaf has also harbored presidential ambitions for a long time. He's first contested the presidential election back in 2005 when he stood fourth in the first round. Then in 2013, he again ran for this post and emerged as the runner-up to Hassan Rouhani, securing 16% of the popular vote. Then 4 years later, he dropped out of the presidential race in support of Ebrahim Raisi. After Raisi's death in a helicopter crash in 2024, Iran's parliament speaker once again tried his luck, but he still trailed behind Pezeshkian and Saeed Jalili. Now, Ghalibaf's stint in leadership positions hasn't been controversy-free. Human rights groups have accused him of playing a key role in suppressing protests, including the 1999 student demonstrations and the 2009 Green Movement. During the nationwide protests in January, he'd stirred a row by referring to the protesters as terrorists. Take a listen.
Iran is fighting the enemy in the economic war, in the cognitive and psychological war, in the military confrontation with America and the Zionist regime combined, and now a war against terrorists.
Seen as a close ally of Iran's new leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, Ghalibaf's stance might be crucial in determining his country's position as this war drags on. One supreme leader dead, the next reportedly injured. Several from the military and intelligence are dead. Despite this hollowed-out command, missiles from Iran keep flying. It's not just about Iran's weapons, but its tactic designed to overwhelm, exhaust, and break one of the world's most advanced air defense systems. Our next report decodes Iran's war strategy amid the tensions escalating with US and Israel.
A new missile, a new strategy. A dangerous phase is unfolding in the West Asia conflict. Iran has unleashed a new weapon. It has for the first time used a new guided missile called Nasrallah amid the ongoing conflict with the US and Israel. Reports say the strikes targeted strategic sites including oil refineries in Haifa and Ashdod, as well as US military facilities in the West Asia. Nasrallah is a modernized guided version of the medium-range ballistic Ghadar missile. The shift to the guided modifications is significant. It indicates Tehran's intent to increase strike precision and effectiveness. Nasrallah missiles are believed to be capable of adjusting their trajectory during the terminal phase of the flight, making interception more difficult for air and missile defense systems. But the game changers in this warfare are the cluster missiles. They don't strike once. They burst mid-air, scatter multiple bomblets across a wide area, and turn one incoming threat into dozens. For Israeli defense systems, that's a real nightmare.
Since the start of the war 20 days ago, we are winning and Iran is being decimated. Iran's missile and drone arsenal is being massively degraded and will be destroyed.
The volume of Iranian missile salvo has gone down after continuous bombardment by American and Israeli forces. But Iran is now using heavier and more powerful weapons. It is also now firing these missiles in quick succession. On March 19th, Iran launched 5 missile salvos at Jerusalem, northern Israel, within an hour. Iran is sending a clear message. Its missile production lines are still active, expanding and far from exhausted. As Tehran tests limits, Israel recalibrates its defenses. The skies over the region are becoming more unpredictable than ever. Bureau Report, WION World is One.